Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. Had a very good day on Wall Street today. By the way, these are the charts of the day. Very good rally on Wall Street today. Very happy with what we saw. If you take a look at the first plunge in the morning and then the comeback in the afternoon, all the indices were up, but the technicals were more like 2.5 to 3 to 1 positive across the board. So very pleased with that. Let's see if there's a follow through tomorrow. In the meantime, here's a bunch of stocks that are looking really good. As you know, ACHR is a stock that broke out of its base, pulled back to it, and then bounced sharply now with another gain today of 42 cents or about 9.5%. It looks to me like this rising flag could explode into the 6-7 zone, maybe more. AGQ, I went long this and on this and JNUG on a day trade, and I might do a swing on it. I like the way that it exploded and closed at the upper end of the range through the declining top line, all three moving averages in one day, increased volume as well. So keep an eye on that one, AGQ, and JNUG, JNUG for the gold sector. As you can see, this also popped and did a nice surge out of the declining channel that's been in play for 2 months with a really nice gain of 11.35%. AGQ gained 8.65. Swing AUR continues to advance after a pause yesterday and a double top. It blew through it today. Got up to 354, finished 345, up 38 cents at 12.5%. My target was 385. I'm now looking for that, and then 4.5 as the secondary target, right about there. Beyond Meat with another contract today, exploded and extended and ran from 1546 to 1838, nearly 3 points. Finished back at 1755, up 209 at 13.5% on 14 million. It looks to me like there's some resistance right there, but your next target would have to be 21. CDLX coming out of an inverse head and shoulders. We put a tech trader swing on it. I like that pattern. I think it has promise for 11, 14, and 18. CRBU. After pop and pull back, we put a swing on it. The breakaway gap was very strong, and it led to today's high of 859, up about 3 points in the last 3 or 4 sessions. There's some resistance here. Your next target about 10.75 and then 13. Carvana in a fifth wave surge exploded to 44.64 today. That's up from 670 just May the 2nd. So in about 2.5 months, moved from 670 to 44.64. About 7-fold increase, pretty impressive. And we'll see if there's some more upside on momentum in the low to mid 50s. DraftKings extending its move has gone from 25 to 31 and change in the last 4 or 5 days, breaking out of that ascending bull coil. It looks like this. And my target now is 33, 34 zone. popped out, of course, a triple top. Key technical breakout, targeting 24 and 28. DLX yesterday exploded, today had a nice follow through and then backed off. It went from 8 to 1170, finished 962, still up 204, 27% gain, 9.9 million traded, targeting 13.75 and 17.18. INMD broke out. I put a day trade on that, a swing on it as well, and it ran for 426 or 10.4%, finishing at 45 even. The high wasn't much above that. My targets are now 48 and 55. IONQ may be coming out of a flag. Keep an eye on the next day or two above 15, 15.10, then 17.5 and 21.5 for targets. JNUG, we mentioned earlier, LAZR, which we had a swing on here and didn't work. Looks like it's breaking out again. I put another swing trade on it. Now looking for 8.5 and 10.5. MVST now up for 4 days in a row, and 6 of the last 7 has moved from $1.50 to 2 3/4. Finishing near the upper end of the range and not far from the long-term declining tops line, the lateral price resistance as well. We can get through here. We're looking at a 3.5 to 4 zone. NARV popped $1.53, almost 14%. It's a thinly traded stock, only traded 283,000, but my target is a double top up around 15. Rivn, after pulling back for 1 day, having an inside day yesterday, it held 3-day support and reversed and had an engulfing reversal bar to finish up 106 at 4.3%. Should this get through, and we watch this carefully, 2660, we might see 28 to 30. RXRX with a monster day today. Had a major deal with, I believe it was NVIDIA, infusing 50 million, sorry. That broke out of a falling wedge and exploded from 660 to 1894. Finished back at 1207 with a big day still though on 91 million, sorry. And finally, UIS, a former swing that we put back out today because of the way it's broken through its base, now looking for 585.6 range and eventually 7.75, 8. Let's look at some of the hot stocks at detectrader.com today. This is HP signing off. Have a great evening. Bye now.